Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Vaughn. And the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Throws it to the right, and he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big game.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal for the 1. They'll try and run it with the fullback. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, they come up short the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of 2-point convert.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Bringing pressure.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Makes a quick grab. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Rodriguez. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right. The offense starts with excellent field position. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Makes a quick catch. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And here's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside. And place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Handoff heading left. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the runner takes off to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking for some space. It's Siegel. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, Texas. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Rodriguez. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's
unable to hold on to the football.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Longhorns will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, it's play action. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. On the run, it's Siegel. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Back to pass. It's Rodriguez. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position...
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Crucial third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.